Assalamu alaikum everybody. Welcome to Iqbal Day 2020, which is brought to you by the Pak Oz media team, and I'll be your host today, Hamza Jamil. And so let's get started. So first off, I would just like to give you all a reminder that if your child wants to participate, they still have the opportunity to sign up. The link will be posted in the comment section of the Facebook and YouTube live stream, which you can check. And you all you need to do is put your details and put what you want to present so that we know, and then we'll add you to the live stream. So first off, we'll talk a little bit about PACOS. So PACOS aims to connect Pakistani community in Australia together and international students with professionals and the business community. And we're just here to make sure that everyone is connected, and if anyone is going through some tough times, we can help them out. So tonight's schedule will be, we will have a recitation by 4 different people. We'll have some speeches. We'll have a short speech on how the world views Allama Iqbal. We'll have a famous poem of Allama Iqbal. We'll go through the national anthem, and then we'll have a Kahoot with the grand prize. So before we move on, I'd like to thank our sponsors, which you can see on the screen. And they were the ones that made this event possible. So it's a big shout out to them. And if you want to check them out, you can search them up on Google and you'll find them. So another thing that I'd like you guys to do is comment on this live stream for any suggestions or any feedback you may have on the presenters we have today. That could be for the speech, that could be for the recitation. And basically, we just want to encourage our youth to perform again and again and basically build up the confidence. So first off, I'd like to invite Abdul Hadi. He'll be doing a recitation of the first 10 ayats of Surah Baqarah. So if Abdul could be put on the solo layout.
Can you hear me? بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألف لام ميم ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين الذين يؤمنون بالغيب ويقيمون الصلاة ومما رزقناهم ينفقون والذين يؤمنون بما أنزل إليك وما أنزل من قبلك وبالآخرة هم يوقنون أولئك على هدى من ربهم وأولئك هم المفلحون إن الذين كفروا سواء عليهم أأنذرتهم أم لم تنذرهم لا يؤمنون ختم الله على قلوبهم وعلى سمعهم وعلى أبصارهم غشاوة ولهم عذاب عظيم ومن الناس من يقول آمنا بالله وباليوم الآخر وما هم بمؤمنين يخادعون الله والذين آمنوا وما يخدعون إلا أنفسهم وما يشعرون في قلوبهم مرض فزادهم الله مرضا ولهم عذاب عليم بما كانوا يكذبون.
For that wonderful recitation of Surah Baqarah. Next, I would like to invite Iman Ali and Shazeen Ali to recite Surah Shams, and that will be translated by Shazeen. The guys, come on.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والشمس وضحاها والقمر إذا تلاها والنهار إذا جلاها والليل إذا يغشاها والسماء وما بناها والأرض وما طحاها ونفس وما سواها فألهمها فجورها وتقواها قد أفلح من زكاها وقد خاب من دساها كذبت ثمود بطغواها إذا بعث أشقاها فقال لهم رسول الله ناقة الله سقياها فكذبوا وقروها فدمدم عليهم ربهم بذنبهم فسواها فلا يخاف عقباها.
جزاك الله. Alhamdulillah.
Alright, thank you very much, Imran. Shazin.
In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful. By the sun and its brightness, and the moon as it follows it, and the day as it unveils it, and the night as it conceals it, and by heaven and the one who built it, and the earth and the one who spread it, and by the soul and the one who fashioned it, and then with the knowledge of right and wrong inspired it. Successful indeed is the one who purifies the soul, and doomed is the one corrupts it. Thamud rejected the truth out of arrogance, when the most wicked of them was roused to kill the she-camel. But the messenger of Allah warned them, do not disturb Allah's camel and her turn to drink. Still they defied him and slaughtered her, so the Lord crushed them from their crime, leveling all to the ground. He has no fear of consequences.
Thank you very much, Shazin, for that wonderful translation. And thank you to Iman as well for the recitation. Okay, next we'll be going on to another recitation, and this time it will be Surah Rahman by Sujahir Qureshi.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الرحمن علم القرآن خلق الإنسان علمه البيان الشمس والقمر بحسبان والنجم والشجر يسجدان والسماء رفعها ووضع الميزان ألا تطغوا في الميزان وأقيموا الوزن بالقسط ولا تخسروا الميزان والأرض وضعها للأنام فيها فاكهة ونخل ذات الأكمام والحب ذو الأصف والريحان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان مرج البحرين يلتقيان بينهما برزخ يبغيان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان يخرج منهما لؤلؤ والمرجان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان. صدق الله العظيم. صدق الله العظيم.
Next, we'll be going on to a recitation by Dua Ali, and she'll be doing Surah Al-Teen. So, Dua, the stage is yours.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والتين والزيتون وطور سينين وهذا البلد العميم لقد خلقنا الإنسان في أحسن تقويم ثم رددناه أسفل سافلين إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات فلهم أجر غير ممنون بعد بالدين أليس الله بأحكم الحاكمين صدق الله العظيم.
Jazakallah, Iman. Dua, sorry. Okay, so next we'll be going on to a short introduction on Allama Iqbal, and this will be done by Ayan Ali. So Ayan, if you could come up.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Sir Allama Muhammad Iqbal, also known as Allama Iqbal, was born on the 9th of November 1877 and died on the 21st of April 1938 in Lahore, Pakistan. After studying in England and Germany, Iqbal established a law practice, but concentrated primarily on writing scholarly works on politics, economics, history, philosophy, and religion. His parents were Sheikh Nur Muhammad and Imam Bibi. He was a Muslim poet and philosopher, and he became the national poet of subcontinents. He wrote poetry in Urdu and Persian also known as Farsi. Who was Iqbal and why does it matter to Muslims till this day? In the age of the internet and instant information, it is amazing how little the younger generation of Muslims know about Iqbal and his immense contribution to Islamic world, not merely in Pakistan, where he was born, but died before it came into existence. What he committed to the Muslim Ummah through his steering, poetry, philosophy, and political analysis are a rich legacy that cannot be ignored and must never be forgotten. Iqbal used poetry as a vehicle to deliver his message. This was a very effective means to create awareness among the demoralized Muslims, since poetry was extremely popular as a form of public engagement and entertainment. He did not hesitate to point out where the Muslims had gone wrong in history, but at the same time, he showed the way of how to get out of the situation. He expounded the concept of khudi, self-respect, in order to achieve the objective. He wrote, खुदी को कर बुलंद इतना के हर तकदीर से पहले खुदा बंदे से खुद पूछे बता तेरी रज़ा क्या है. English meaning, elevate your self-respect to such a degree that before any other consideration, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asks his servant, tell me what is it that you desire. That is all from my side. Now we'll be moving on back to Hamza. Thank you.
Thank you, Ayan. That was honestly amazing, and you have set the stage for what will be coming today. And we'll be expanding more on Allama Iqbal as well, because, well, we've told you what his main goal was in life. Now we'll be going into the intricate details about him, such as his famous poems later and stuff like that. Okay, and on his speech, if you want to comment about stuff you liked or any improvements you may have, please comment down below. And later today, we'll be having a Kahoot where you can have the chance to win $200. And don't forget, if you present today, you'll also get $20 as a gratification. So next, we'll have a speech about the poetry of Allama Iqbal by Yusuf Qureshi.
Assalamu alaikum, my name is Yusuf, and today we are celebrating Iqbal's Day. तस्कीन हो जिसे वो राज बदल डालो, तस्कीन हो जिसे वो राज बदल डालो, जो राज ना रख पाए वो हम राज बदल डालो. तुमने भी सुनी होगी बड़ी आम कहावत है, तुमने भी सुनी होगी बड़ी आम कहावत है, अंजाम का खतरा आवाज बदल डालो. पुरसों दिलों को जो मुस्कान न दे पाए, पुरसों दिलों को जो मुस्कान न दे पाए, सुरही न मिले जिसमें वो साज बदल डालो. दुश्मन के इरादों को है जाहिर अगर करना, दुश्मन के इरादों को है जाहिर अगर करना, तुम खेल वही खेलो, अंदाज बदल डालो. ए दोस्त करो हिम्मत कुछ दूर सवेरा है, ए दोस्त करो हिम्मत कुछ दूर सवेरा है, अगर चाहते हो मंजिल तो परवाज बदल डालो. Thank you so much for watching me.
Okay, thank you, Yusuf, for that amazing poem, and I loved your enthusiasm throughout it. Okay, remember, You must listen to everything that is said today because it will be in the Kahoot. And if you want to win that $200, you must be listening. So next we'll have a speech about Iqbal Day in general, and this will be presented to you by Musa. So if you guys could add Musa, that would be great. Okay, so it looks like Musa is having some technical difficulties. So this is a great time to tell you a bit more about our sponsors, which made this day possible. So we don't just have one, we have quite a few. So we have the Pakistani Association of Australia. We have us, obviously, the Pakos team. We also have PTI Australia, which is PTI is currently the governing body in Pakistan, and they have a Australia chapter where they also want to connect the Pakistani community, kind of like what Pakos is doing. Then we have Z Sports, which is a great sporting company where you can buy many goods such as boxing bags, boxing gloves, and many stuff to do with that. Next is Ball Radio, which is a famous radio station in Australia, and they often have shows that you can watch on Facebook and YouTube. Next, we have Young Innovators Network, which strives to engage young children in interactive and workshops. After this, we have Auburn Radiology, which is a radiology center located in Auburn, which you can search up on Google. Next, we have an e-commerce website by the name of Save 24/7. Young Innovators Network and Save 24/7 are closely linked together, and they often have quizzes on Facebook as well, where you could also win $50 to spend on their website. After this, we have Aptitude Migration, which is a migration agency located in Auburn. After that, we have the Himalayas restaurant, which is in Granville, and they serve Pakistani and Indian cuisine. After this, we have Capra Timber and First Choice Home Builders, which is a construction business which can help you build your first home. After this, we have OMG Lighting, also located in Auburn, and then we have HTK, which is a company located in MacArthur. All right, now Musa is online. We'll switch over to him.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today I'm going to talk about our national poet, Dr. Allama Iqbal. He's known as the poet of the East. Ibrahim bin Iqbal on his birth anniversary because he gives the idea of Pakistan, our homeland. That's why he's very dear to us. He brought a great chance in the thinking of painter of the Muslim of subcontinent by urging them to struggle for separate homeland. He writes so many books. The most famous one was Pandit Dhara. He was born in 1877 at Sator. He died in 1938 at Lahore. He lived a short life. His son's name is Javed Iqbal. His father's name is Noor Muhammad. Thank you for listening to my speech.
All right, thank you, Musa, for that speech, and I loved your enthusiasm as well. And it's just so great to see the youth learning about people that have made a great impact on Pakistan and Islam in general. So I'll give you another reminder. If your child wants to participate in today's live show, they still have the opportunity to sign up. The link is posted in the comment section, so you can look at, so you can scroll, click on it, and then just add your details and what you want to present, so that we know and we can add you later in the on the show. And also, if you present, you will be getting $20, and the best performance will have the opportunity to win $100 prize. So if you do the maths, that's $200 for the quiz, $100 for the best performance, and $20 to every participant, and that's a lot of money that you could potentially win. So Allama Iqbal was a famous poet, as we all know, and he unfortunately died before Pakistan was founded. And he was closely linked to Muhammad Ali Jinnah, who was the founder of Pakistan. And if you guys read some of his poems, you'd see the deep philosophy that he put into his poems. That was honestly amazing, and you guys should take time to look at it, because we have Shakespeare that we learn in school, but the true poems that Allama Iqbal made are the true gold in Pakistan history. So next we'll have how the world perceives Allama Iqbal, which will be presented by Shian Ali. So Shian, if you're ready, you can add yourself to the stream, and we'd love to hear what you would like to say.
Give me a second while I quickly just set things up. Okay. So, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allama Iqbal is actually a really great poet, and today is Iqbal Day, and we're going to be recognizing Allama Iqbal and how everyone else recognizes Allama Iqbal in today's society. So this is going to be presented by me, Shian Ali. So a quick introduction which Wikipedia gives is that Sir Muhammad Iqbal was a Muslim poet, philosopher, and politician from Punjab, British India, whose poetry in Urdu and Persian is considered to be among the greatest of the modern era, and whose vision of an independent state for the Muslims of British India was to inspire the creation of Pakistan. So this is simply just a basic understanding of who Allama Iqbal is. To elaborate on this, he was born in 1877. He died in 1938. Allama Iqbal was known as the official national poet of Pakistan. He's recognized all over the world and has been recognized by famous people all over the world. And that recognition is what I'm going to be talking about today. So let's get started. Why do people call him Sir Muhammad Iqbal? So during 1922, he was knighted by King George V. Allama Iqbal wrote several poems in regards to the kings and queens at the time. When the Queen of England died, he wrote, and this was during Eid al-Fitr, he wrote a poem to show his remorse for the Queen, and he contrasted the happiness and the sadness of the day. This gave him respect from the British monarchy, and because of this, during 1922, he was knighted. So it wasn't just this. Many other poems he wrote about the kings and queens also gave him respect, and because of this, he received knighthood. Hence why we call him Sir Muhammad Iqbal. In Germany, a street was actually named after him. So not just the street, but a plaque was also set up in Germany to show where he stood. And the reason why there's a plaque and street there is because Sir Muhammad Iqbal actually was studying in Germany, and there was many professors he was with, and these streets as well as plaques were set up to show where he once stood. Moving forward, Turkey has actually honored Allama Iqbal for his services to Islam. So the Turkish Minister for Culture and Tourism, Nabi Avki, presented the Dost Award to Allama Iqbal's grandson, Walid Iqbal, at a ceremony in Konya, Turkey. Allama Iqbal also expressed great grief over the great defeat of Turkey in the World War and the decline of the Ottoman Empire in 1924. Because of this, he wrote about the issues in Turkey. He wrote about the issues in Turkey. He wrote about other things with the Ottoman Empire and the wars. And because of this, he received such awards from Turkey. Moving forward, he also received an honorary grave of Iqbal in Turkey. So whilst Iqbal shows his affection towards Maulana Rum, Turkey and its people, the Turkish government built his honorary grave in 1965 in the mausoleum of Jalal Uddin Rami, situated in Konya, Turkey. In Iran, another street was actually named after him as well, just like in Germany. Due to his Persian poetic contribution, Iran also named the street in a spiritual city of Mashhad in a spiritual city of sorry about that, in a spiritual city of Mashhad known as Boulevard Iqbal e Lahore. Iran and its people recognize him with the name of Iqbal e Lahore. So basically, what's happening is that when he was basically in Iran, he's known as Iqbal Lahore, and just like Iran and many other Middle Eastern areas, because of his contribution and his views on Islam, he was actually recognized by many Muslim countries as well, and that's why they also respect him a lot. Moving forward, in India and Pakistan, he's highly respected for his poetic works. As we know, he was a great poet. So both in India and Pakistan, we celebrate Iqbal Day. So today, what we're celebrating is the result of all of this, and this just shows how great of a man he was on during his time on this earth. So Allama Iqbal was highly well known in Turkey, as I mentioned before. So let's see more why. On top of all the poems he wrote, there's other people who view him in different ways. So from Marmara University in Turkey, Professor Rahim Akar's thoughts on Iqbal is that he says Iqbal is very important for modern Islamic thought. He was well versed in Islamic culture. He was educated in the West and understood the challenges that Western and Muslim societies in the context of his times came with. In Turkish society during the same period when the events of World War I were unfolding, there were no scholars who thought with the same intensity and profundity as Iqbal. So his works has also been compared to that of Nietzsche's. Nietzsche was a huge thinker at the time. So a Dutch correspondent in Istanbul said that what intrigued me about Iqbal was his parallels, meaning the similarities between his thoughts and Nietzsche's thoughts. He has universality when it comes to the critique of modern thought. This comparison just shows how great Iqbal's thinking process was and how his modern thinking was greatly renowned in a holistic point of view. So this is just a bibliography, and I would like to thank you for letting me talk. And to learn more about Allama Iqbal himself, it's best to listen and read his poetry for yourself so that you can learn more about him. Thank you.
Thank you, Shian. That was quite a comprehensive biography on Allama Iqbal, and I hope you guys learned something from that because I definitely did. Now, before we move forward, I'd just like to say thank you to the people that have commented on our post so far. So the first person I can see is Fawzia Khawar. Sorry if I said your name wrong, but she commented beautiful with a thumbs up. And even small comments like those mean a lot to us, especially to the people that are presented. Next, we have Mansoor Ali. Very nice, good work. Thank you for that. That means a lot to us as well. And we'll definitely take your feedback if you guys have any. Next, we have Shagufta. MashaAllah. Thank you again. And if you guys have children as well, please, we'd like to see them participate. And obviously, they can win prizes later in the show. Fawzia commented again and said, good job, Musa. So, Musa, look, your work has already been credited, and that is great to see. I've just been told that the link to sign up has just been posted in the comments. So if you want to sign up and participate, please be my guest, and we'd love to see you participate. Next, we have Anik, and she says, good job as well. Thank you for the comment, and we'll definitely take it. So if you look at the slideshow, we have our sponsors as at the bottom right. And again, this event would not have been possible without them, and they are the ones that are helping us encourage our children and our youth to participate in events like these and to learn. And they're also helping us to convey information to you guys who should be listening, because there is a Kahoot coming up where you can win $200. And with $200, that is a lot of McDonald's. Okay. So next, we're going to be, so in the comment section, Sujahir, Ul Islam has just said contact at that number or on WhatsApp to add your performance to the live show. So if you want to participate, I know we've already got one new participant waiting who is going to be next, and they contacted that number and we've added them to the show. So if you want to be someone like that, please contact that number right now. So without further ado, we'll move on to a performance on Iqbal Day by Jani Sheen. So Shian, could you please add him to the stream and we'll let him go from there.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Jani Sheen. As we all know, the Iqbal Day is now a day where we commemorate the remembrance of a great poet and philosopher whose poetry in the Urdu and Persian world is considered to be among the greatest. Allama Iqbal was known as an ideological leader of Pak and gave the dream for an independent state for Muslims of British India, and was a source of inspiration for the creation of Pak. And it is widely known in the Muslim countries. The Pak government and public organizations sponsored the establishment of many educational institutions, such as Allama Iqbal Open University, that is dedicated to this great man, as well as many titles have been given to him, such as Poet of East and National Poet of Pakistan. In conclusion, Allama Iqbal is revolutionized the tribulations of Muslims into happiness and helping creating our homeland, and that's why we celebrate this day. Like today. And he used to say, failure is not fatal until we surrender. Trying again is the key of glorious victory. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Jani Sheen, and thank you for contacting us. And as you can see, we've added. Please comment on his performance, give him feedback, encourage him so that he can come again and do this more. And that's the same with every other participant we've had so far. So next we'll be viewing one of Allama Iqbal's famous poems, and this will be a YouTube video. So we'll watch this together, and then please pay close attention to this as this may be tested in the Kahoot. And when you're at home, you guys can sing along as well. So it'll be like all of us connecting together, and we'll be like a family.
जिस तरह फूल से होती है चमन की जीनत,
जिस तरह फूल से होती है चमन की जीनत,
जिंदगी हो मेरी परवान की सूरत या रब,
जिंदगी हो मेरी परवाने की सूरत या रब,
इल्म की शम्मा से हो मुझको मुहब्बत या रब,
इल्म की शम्मा से हो मुझको मुहब्बत या रब,
हो मेरा काम गरीबों की हिमायत करना,
ओ मेरा काम गरीबों की हिमायत करना,
दर्दमंदों से ज़ईफ़ों से मुहब्बत करना,
दर्दमंदों से ज़ईफ़ों से मुहब्बत करना,
मेरे अल्लाह मेरे अल्लाह बुराई से बचाना मुझको,
मेरे अल्लाह बुराई से बचाना मुझको,
नेक जो राह हो उस राह पे चलाना मुझको,
मेरे अल्लाह बुराई से बचाना मुझको, नेक जो राह हो उस राह पे चलाना मुझको, मेरे अल्लाह बुराई से बचाना मुझको, नेक जो राह हो उस राह पे चलाना मुझको, मेरे अल्लाह बुराई से बचाना मुझको।
All right, so that was a famous poem, and I hope you guys sang along at home because it really brings us together, even during tough times like this during COVID-19. So next, we'll be showing a video about Turkey's president, and this is going to be a continuation off of Shian's speech about how the world views Allama Iqbal. So you know how he said that there is a street in Germany named after him, and how he was knighted because of his hard works. Well, now we're talking about what the Turkish president said during one of his speeches about Allama Iqbal. So let's view the video now, and I hope you guys learn something and see how he was really impacting the world as a Muslim.
Pakistan'ın milli şairi Muhammed İkbal bu gerçeği şu şekilde ifade ediyor. Osmanlıların üzerine bir keder dağı yıkılmışsa sen hiç üzülme. Çünkü şafak 100.000 yıldızın kanı dökülmeden sökmez diyor. Evet, Muhammed İkbal'in dediği gibi Kurtuluş Savaşı'nda bu milletin istiklali için binlerce yıldızın, binlerce yiğidin, binlerce şehidin kanı döküldü.
Sayın Cumhurbaşkanımıza konuşmalarından dolayı teşekkür ediyoruz. Sayın Cumhurbaşkanı
All right, so that was Turkish. That was Turkey's president talking about Allama Iqbal. Now, I'd like to bring our attention back to the commenters who have commented on our video and who are really encouraging us. So first we have Hammad Saroha, who said, "Good job," and thank you, Hammad, for that piece of comment. And we really appreciate you commenting on our video and viewing and making this live online show better. Next, we have Ghulam Jilani, who said, "Congratulations, team, for organizing this event." And Ghulam Jilani, if you don't know, he's a very inspirational person in our lives, and he's very important to us. And this piece of information, this piece of comment from him means a lot. And next, we have Naim Haq, who says, "Well done, guys, keep it going." And with your support, Naim Bhai, we'll be able to keep it going. So I want you to help us by giving us more presenters, by making our events possible. And don't worry, this is not just a one-off thing. We'll be celebrating more events that are celebrated widely in Pakistan here and bringing the Pakistani culture to Australia, or as much as we can do. So next we'll be having Sujahir ul-Islam on a famous quote by Allama Iqbal. So Sujahir, if you're ready.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम, बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। सुजाहिर इस्लाम इन पाकोजी के साथ। और आज का जो आप देख रहे हैं हमारा जो टॉपिक है वो इकबाल डे पे है। मैं कुछ उनके बारे में बात भी करूंगा, बट उससे पहले मैं आपको बताता चलूं हमारे पाक उसके बारे में जो कि कनेक्ट कर रहे हैं जैसा हम पाकिस्तानी लोग जो हमारे ऑस्ट्रेलिया में कम्युनिटी है। तो इकबाल, अल्लामा मोहम्मद इकबाल शायर मशरिक, जिन्हें सब कॉन्टिनेंट का बहुत बड़ा इनका नाम और एजाज इनको हासिल है इसी चीज़ का। तो आज हमारे यहाँ पे जो ऑस्ट्रेलिया में कम्युनिटी है वो तो सब ऑब्वियसली जानते ही हैं अल्लामा मोहम्मद इकबाल के बारे में। अल्लामा मोहम्मद इकबाल जिन्होंने तसव्वुर दिया अलहदा पाकिस्तान का, और जिन्होंने कायद आज़म के साथ मिलकर पाकिस्तान को किस तरह से अनफॉर्चुनेटली वो इस तरह से पाकिस्तान को ख्वाब को तकमील होते देख ना सके, लेकिन उनके जो शायरी मशरिक हैं उन्होंने बहुत ज़्यादा वो चीज़ें देखी। और आज बहुत सी हमारी यूनिवर्सिटीज़ हैं पाकिस्तान में, इवन जर्मनी में इंटरनेशनल, जहाँ पे अल्लामा मोहम्मद इकबाल के फ़लसफ़े को पढ़ाया जाता है, उनकी फ़िलॉसफ़ी, उनकी आइडियोलॉजी को पढ़ाया जाता है। तो ये सारी ये चीज़ें हैं। तो आज मैं जो अल्लामा मोहम्मद इकबाल के बारे में जो बात करना चाहता हूँ, उनकी एक बहुत ही खूबसूरत एक नज़म है जिसके बारे में मैं बताना चाहता हूँ। एक माँ का ख्वाब है, लेकिन मैं आई विल प्रेजेंट दैट इन इंग्लिश। It was just a dream of a mother, as they said. One day, my mother was sleeping, so what she said. So, as I slept one night, I saw this dream, which further increased my vexation. I dreamt I was going somewhere on the way. Dark it was and impossible to find the way. Trembling all over with fear I was. Difficult to take even a step with fear was. With some courage as I forward moved, I saw some boys as lying in a nice array. With some courage as I forward moved, I saw some boys. Dressed in umbrella-like raiment they were, carrying lighted lamps in their hands they were. They were going quietly behind each other. No one knew where they were going. Involved in this thought I was, when in this true my son saw I. He was walking at the back and was not walking fast. The lamp he had in his hand was not lighting. Recognizing him, I said, "Oh, my dear, where you have been leaving me there? Restless due to separation, I am. Weeping every day, forever I am. You did not care even a little about me? What loyalty you showed, you left me." As the child saw the distress in me, he replied, thus turning around to me, "The separation from me makes you cry. Not least little good does this to me." He remained quiet for a while after talking, showing me the lamp is talking. "Do you understand what happened to this? Your tears even extinguished me." So this was a very famous poem of Iqbal, a dream of a mother, how she cared about her child. So Iqbal poetry is so much deep that you have to understand his words, his writing. And the most important, the message that Iqbal gave, he he just took a person like a bird and he said, "A bird is sitting on a tree, is never afraid of the branch breaking because his trust is not on that branch, but his trust is on his wings. As always believe in yourself, that who you are, believe in your skills." इसी तरह के साथ मैं आखिरी इलामा मोहम्मद इकबाल के एक शेर के साथ अपनी स्पीच को इख्तिताम करूंगा, जो वो कहते हैं, "दियारे इश्क में अपना मुकाम पैदा कर, नए सुबह शाम पैदा कर।" शुक्रिया।
All right, thank you, Sujahir Bhai, for that amazing speech and the quote. So we changed it up a little bit and we did it in Urdu, so it may have been a bit hard for some of you to understand, and that is okay. Okay, so next I'll just explain the Kahoot, how it works, how you can play, and how you can win the prizes. So Kahoot is basically an online quiz platform where if you're on mobile, you'll have to download the app. And in the comment section, we'll be putting the links on how you can do that. And on the computer, you'll be going on kahoot.it. I'll say again, kahoot.it. And what will happen is basically we'll have the quiz question on the main screen, which will be shared. And you will have four options to choose from which one will be the right answer. And the person that does it the fastest and who gets the question right will get the most points. If you get it wrong, you will get 0 points. And there will be approximately 21 questions. And what you will have to do is the one who gets it most correctly and does it the fastest each time, and who has an ancestry, will get the highest points and will eventually be first prize. And that will be for later, more towards the end of the online show. It is now 5:50, and you'll have to stick around for when we'll do it. We're not going to reveal the time as of yet because that is a surprise. And sponsors, we'd like to say huge thanks. And I would like to talk more about the PTI Australia. So if you don't know, PTI Australia currently in Pakistan is the Imran Khan party, or which party Imran Khan belongs to. And basically they have made an initiative in Australia, and which they're calling the PTI Australia chapter. And I've had the pleasure to meet the president and the whole team, and they are wonderful people who are trying to bring the Pakistani community together in Australia. They're also planning to have events with the PTI party in Pakistan, which you guys will have the opportunity to participate in as well. So next up, we'll have a presentation by a little professor called Hammad from Pakistan. We'll be talking a little bit more about Allama Iqbal, and it is a video. So Shiam, if you can put the video up and we'll all watch together.
लेटर के साथ उनके घर को भी सपोर्ट किया जाता है। जब मैंने ये देखा कि ये अल्लाह के बंदे, ये आलिमुद्दीन यतीम बच्चों के लिए इतना बड़ा काम कर रहे हैं, तो क्यों ना मैं भी इन यतीम बच्चों की तरबियत पे अपना हिस्सा डालूं। फिर मैंने उम्मा चिल्ड्रन एकेडमी की मैनेजमेंट के साथ MOU साइन किया और मैं उनका बहुत ज़्यादा शुक्रिया अदा करता हूँ कि आप लोगों ने मुझ पर ट्रस्ट किया और मुझे इजाज़त दी कि मैं यतीम बच्चों की तरबियत में अपना हिस्सा डाल सकूं और इनकी तरबियत फ़िक्र इकबाल और इकबाल के फ़लसफ़े खुदी के बुनियाद पर कर सकूं। और मैं इन यतीम बच्चों की तरबियत इसीलिए भी करना चाहता हूं कि अगर क़यामत के दिन सैयदी रसूलुल्लाह सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम का सामना मैं करता हूं और वो जब मुझसे पूछेंगे कि तुमने इन यतीम बच्चों के लिए क्या किया, तो मैं उन्हें ये जवाब दे सकूं कि मैंने इनकी तरबियत फ़िक्र इकबाल की बुनियाद पर की और इन्हें इश्क़ रसूल सिखाया। और इंशाअल्लाह जब मैं इनकी तरबियत फ़लसफ़े खुदी के बुनियाद पर करूंगा, फिर ये बच्चे साहिब जलाल और जमाल बनेंगे, ये मर्द आज़ाद बनेंगे, मर्द गयूर बनेंगे। दुनीम इनकी टोकर से सहरा वदरिया सिमट कर पहाड़ इनकी हैबत सराई। ये कहारी और गफ्फारी और कुद्दूसी और जुबरूत, ये 4 एट्रीब्यूट्स इनमें फ़लसफ़े खुदी और इकबाल की फ़िक्र के बुनियाद पर इनकलकेट करूंगा इंशाअल्लाह मैं। फिर दुनिया कसम खाएगी कि अगर सादिक और अमीन लोग देखने हैं तो पाकिस्तान जाओ, फिर ये ना कभी बिकेंगे और ना इनको कोई खरीद पाएगा और फिर ये इकबाल के सच्चे शाहीन बनेंगे। इनको अपनी मंजिल आसमानों में नजर आएगी और इनकी परवाज़ बादलों से ऊपर होगी। अगर मैंने ये काम कर लिया तो मैं समझता हूँ ये मेरे लिए इस दुनिया में सबसे सस्ता सौदा होगा। मैं आप सब लोगों से रिक्वेस्ट करता हूँ कि मेरे लिए दुआ कीजिए ताकि मैं इस भारी जिम्मेदारी को अपने कंधों पर उठा सकूं, और उम्मा चिल्ड्रन एकेडमी के लिए भी दुआ कीजिए कि ये इस खैर के काम को मजीद आगे बढ़ा सके। अल्लाह आप सब लोगों का हामी और नासिर हो। वस्सलाम।
Okay, so that was Hammad Safi from Pakistan, and if you didn't notice, he is a very young person to be talking, and that's great, and that's what we want to endorse in our childhood and our youth here today. And so now we'll be talking about the comments that we've gotten. So first, I'd like to Faisal Javed Qureshi, mashallah, well done everybody. Thank you, uncle, for that. And we really appreciate your comment. Next, we have Uzma Wakar, who said, good job, Janishin. See, Janishin, your speech has already got recognition, and that's great to see. And Uzma, that will encourage Janishin to do it more and more and more. That's what we want to see. Then we have Aisha Niamat, who says, very nice, Sujahir, and then says, very nice, everyone, actually. So, Sujahir bhai, your speech and your quote has already got recognition, and thank you for encouraging us as well. Then we have Ghazanfar Ali, celebrating mere online, never be a substitute of real physical appearance. Yes, we know that, but unfortunately, during the circumstances we are here today during COVID-19, we are obviously limited. And this is basically another platform for us to reach more people, and not just in Australia, we can do it all around the world. And it's not also limited to Sydney. We can have viewers from Melbourne, from Western Australia, all over Australia. And that's what we like about Facebook, and especially YouTube as well. And we can connect. So you can cut out the travel time, and all you have to be is just online and have an internet connection. That's what's great about this. So if you guys could, we would really appreciate if you could like and follow the Paco's website, the page. And we also have a website if you'd like to visit that, and our YouTube channel where we are also broadcasting this. So next up, we have Shafqat Ali, who will be talking a little bit about Allama Iqbal and how he helped create Pakistan.
Thank you, Hamza. That was great. Frankly speaking, I should not be here, more youth here, but they dragged me to say something. So I'll share my memories of how did we learn about Iqbal. Iqbal was a part of our Pak study. So we always knew they're going to be questioned about Iqbal in our final exam. So that time we had that one there. But when I I was doing my master's in Urdu literature, then I had to read him in depth. And I was really I think this was my second or third book which I bought, which is a Bangla, one of his poetry book, which has many dimensional poetry around there. So I was talking about my memories with him as he got a multifaceted personality. So when we see him coming as a poet, poetry was his medium to talk to the ummah, especially from subcontinent, focusing on subcontinent. He has the privilege to see the Western culture as well as coming to the East and telling them where the world going. And that time he learned that Muslims need a separate country to retain their identity, which later on renamed as a Pakistan. So he died before the Pakistan was established. But the thought that he put into the Muhammad Ali Jinnah mind to get through Muslim, get them under the umbrella of Muslim League, the political party established for the Muslims of India of that time. And that's where his poetry did a great role to revolutionize in their mind and to come up with the separate country. And when we talk about his poetry, in particular addressing to the youth, the main thing which I think Ayan touched on it, and Sujahir did a little bit about, was establishing self-esteem. If you look at when you have 300 years, around 250 years of slavery under the British rule, the mindset need to come up, say, let bring your identity and out. And if I relate it to our youth in here in Australia, it's the same challenge. You like or dislike, or you agree or disagree, the first generation, we are not retaining that identity. We are just come here and we just follow what's happening around. But our youth has the opportunity. They don't have that mindset, I'm a migrant. And we don't want to put that in their mind. We want them to come up as a independent Australian, Pakistani, where they have the player, they have the opportunity to retain the both identities in a very strong way, where they lead it. That is the purpose of our young innovators. They're to make them innovator, independent learners. So they come up, like whatever they're doing now is part of their learning, is part of their journey of leadership. So I request every Pakistani family, give them the two main things. One is skill. Everybody knows skill. They need some sort of skill to live their life. But the second thing is a confidence. Confidence of doing, say, you can do it. Confidence that saying is that you're as equal as anybody else. And you have this, when I say equal in an opportunity way, that you have the full opportunity to lead. You are here, every Pakistani, especially here, we have most in percentage entrepreneurs. In the other communities, Pakistani has most entrepreneur mindset they are. So that's what we put them in their mind and say, look, you come here, you got the education from here, but give them the confidence. Confidence includes the leadership skills, stand up, public speaking, okay? And management skill is also part of the confidence is there. Don't be just like a workaholic where you just come there, make money and live your life. No, you come here and lead others and make impact. So this is the Iqbal message where to say, I mean, it's a very famous lines, everybody read it, but I want to translate into from my experience for the youth in Australia, where they say, "Khudi ko kar buland itna कि हर तकदीर से पहले खुदा बंदे से खुद पूछे तेरी रजा क्या है." What it simply mean is you find your unique skill set and take it to the next level. And when people around you ask you what you want us to do, that is a leadership role. And that's, I leave this thought to you guys, and I give my team back. And I request everybody, I got a comment from there where people saying, why are we doing it online? Frankly speaking, this is the most affordable way for them to do it. If you have the resources, you want to join the team, do together. I like that thing when people say, why are we doing this and why are we doing that? That's fine. But when we say, why are we doing, and if you have something better to do, join it and join together for not for your sake. We done our yard. We are very close to the way going out. They are coming in. They need a opportunities. They need a support. They need a guidance. So doing thing in a physical place, like setting this up, they spend, I don't know how many days. So ask it's the most affordable as well. You're sitting on a home, give them something to do. And my kid, frankly speaking, they learned of Iqbal in the last 2 weeks. They didn't know that before. So this is the opportunity when the people say to me, how we can connect them to the Pakistan Islam. The only way, give them the activities to do. You read it out, like kids sitting behind, they're getting bored. They want to do something. All right. So give them the opportunities of taking them to the events like that. Ask them to participate, whatever they will like. They can draw something, bring a painting. If they already have a nice dress, dress them up and come up here. If you have said something, you can send a recording. All right. So when they do things, you learn more. Everybody agree. I can talk about cycling 100 minutes until you don't jump on and push the pedal. Nothing will happen. Jazakallah khair for listening to me so long. And once again, thank you for the people who joined, gave comments, and big thank you to the parents who made the courage to bring their kids along. And thanks to the Young Innovator team, Parker's team, they together, all the sponsors. They wanted me to conclude, but I want to conclude by this. If I have to come again, I'll say thank you again. And are you guys ready to take over? Beautiful. Thanks, guys. Allah Hafiz.
All right, thank you, Shafqat Uncle, for that amazing little speech. It was impromptu, which is great, and we can see he has great impromptu skills. Okay, so moving on, we'll be giving another short video on motivational poems and speeches and quotes by Allama Iqbal, and they will be in English translation. So read along, and maybe you'll be motivated to change for the better. So Shan, can we have the video up now?
पैदा कर नया जमाना नए सुबह शाम पैदा कर खुदा अगर दिल फितरत शनास दे तुझको सकूत लाला गुल से कलाम पैदा कर मेरा तरीक अमीरी नहीं फकीरी है खुदी ना बेच गरीबी में नाम पैदा कर तुम दिए बादे मुखालिफ से ना घबरा ऐ उकाब ये तो चलती है तुझे ऊंचा उड़ाने के लिए मौजे सरसर से डराता है उसे तू बेकार भूल चुका है जो नसीबे सहरी से स्वाबार नहीं तेरा नशेमन कसरे सुल्तानी के गुंबद पर तू शाही है बसेरा कर पहाड़ों की चट्टानों में खुदा तुझे किसी तूफान से आशना कर दे कि तेरे बहर की मौजों में इज़्तिराब नहीं तुझे किताब से मुमकिन नहीं फराग कि तू किताब ख्वाह है साहिबे किताब में
Okay, so I hope you guys followed along on that video and read the subtitles because I did and I was definitely motivated. Now we'll talk about our sponsors, but in more detail, and we've enlarged the logos this time so you can actually see. So first off, we have the Pak Oz, which is the organization that has made all of this happen, and their goal is to connect Pakistanis, especially international students, to the working community so that they can find a job, they can study, and they can not have a rough start in Australia. After that, we have Z Sports. And Z Sports, as I've mentioned before, focuses on boxing, MMA, fitness, and martial arts. And we have their boxing bag here, and honestly, it is great quality, and it is for a cheap price. And best of all, it is Pakistani owned, so you'll be helping the Pakistani community by buying their products. After Z Sports, we have Ball Radio, which is a famous radio station in Australia, and they have a lot of cultural stuff, and it's not just for Pakistan; it's for other countries like India and as well. And they have some great shows on there, and they often run the Facebook live streams, which you can go and view. After Ball Radio, we have Young Innovators Network, which is where I am apart from, and they run workshops in the holidays, especially for little kids who are wanting to learn coding and robotics. In the past holidays, we went to ISRA, located in Auburn, and we ran 2 workshops there, which was the robotics and coding. And it was a huge success with a great turnout, and we hope to see some of you there as well next time. After Young Innovators Network, we have Auburn Radiology, which is a radiology center, obviously located in Auburn, as it says in the name. And they offer great services, and you can go there, visit them, and you'll also be helping Pakistani community. After Auburn Radiology, we have Safe 24/7. Safe 24/7 is an e-commerce online business that we are running here, and we are advertising our products there, which you can buy. And it is a platform for young children or children of my age to learn about how to set up an online business, how to deal with customers, and how to provide the best quality products for the best prices. After Safe 24/7, we have Aptitude Migration, which is a migration agency in Auburn. They provide great services at great prices, and it is Pakistani owned. And we have a show with the owner of Aptitude Migration every Wednesday on the Parkos Facebook page, which you can join and watch along if you're a Pakistani international student or has any questions about migration. After Aptitude Migration, we have Himalayas Restaurant. Most of you have probably heard this name before, Himalayas, and honestly, their food is amazing, especially from the Granville location where we mostly go and eat. Himalayas, provides great Indian and Pakistani cuisine such as biryani, nihari, karai, all of that stuff, and they provide it at a great price. They also have a function hall, so if you have a birthday, a special business event, or just to get together, they can provide it. The Parkos team recently went to Jumpstart's working forum where we were the media partners there, and that was also hosted at Himalayas Restaurant, and the food there was amazing, and so was the venue, and it was affordable, and it had all the technical equipment we required. After that, we have Capra Timbers, where they supply timber material, and they provide it at a great price. And we know the owners as well of that, and they are very nice Pakistani people and very young as well. So that's great to see such a young person at a young age doing a business like this and providing great material for a great price. Next we have First Choice Builders, which is a building construction business owned by a Pakistani man who is very nice, and we have had an interview with him. So if you want to check out that interview, it is on the Pakos page as well. You can learn a bit more about his story and how he came to be and how he came and made this business. And our series of bringing you migration success stories is to help you learn that nothing is easy and hard work pays off, and how to strive in the Australian economy, especially. After First Choice Builders, we have Newcon Consultants. After Newcon Consultants, we have OMG Lighting, which is also located in Auburn. And they, as the name suggests, provide lighting materials such as light bulbs, roof lights, outside lights, and whatnot. They also provide RGB lighting strips, and fan lights, lamps, and all that goods. And they provide it at a great price as well. After that, we have HDK Cabling, which is owned by a great friend of ours, and they provide cabling services for you at a great price, and they're located in the Campbelltown region. So if you live around that area, they can provide you service really fast. Then we have the Pakistan Association of Australia, which is just to bring Pakistanis together.
کیوں زیاں کار بنوں سود فراموش رہوں فکر فردا نہ کروں محو غم دوش رہوں نالے بلبل کے سنوں اور ہمتن گوش رہوں ہم نوا میں بھی کوئی گل ہوں کہ خاموش رہوں جرت آموز میری تاب سخن ہے مجھ کو شکوہ اللہ سے خاکہ میں بدہن ہے مجھ کو ہے بجا شیوائے تسلیم میں مشہور ہیں ہم قصہ درد سناتے ہیں کہ مجبور ہیں ہم ساز خاموش ہیں فریاد سے معمور ہیں ہم نالا آتا ہے اگر لب پہ تو معذور ہیں ہم اے خدا شکوہ ارباب وفا بھی سن لے خوگر حمد سے تھوڑا سا گلا بھی سن لے تھی تو موجود ازل سے ہی تیری ذات قدیم پھول تھا زیب چمن پر نہ پریشاں تھی شمیم شرط انصاف ہے اے صاحب الطاف امیم بوئے گل پھیلتی کس طرح جو ہوتی نہ نسیم ہم کو جمعیت خاطر یہ پریشانی تھی ورنہ امت تیرے محبوب کی دیوانی تھی ہم سے پہلے تھا عجب تیرے جہاں کا منظر کہیں مسجود تھے پتھر کہیں معبود شجر خوگرے بے کرے محسوس تھی انسان کی نظر مانتا پھر کوئی اندیکھے خدا کو کیوں کر تجھ کو معلوم ہے لیتا تھا کوئی نام تیرا قوت بازو مسلم نے کیا کام تیرا بس رہے تھے یہیں سلجوق بھی تورانی بھی اہل چین میں ایران میں ساسانی بھی اسی معمور میں آباد تھے یونانی بھی اسی دنیا میں یہودی بھی تھے نصرانی بھی پر تیرے نام پہ تلوار اٹھائی کس نے بات جو بگڑی ہوئی تھی وہ بنائی کس نے تھے ہمیں ایک تیرے مار کا آراؤں میں خشکیوں میں کبھی لڑتے کبھی دریاؤں میں دی اذانیں کبھی یورپ کے کلیساؤں میں کبھی افریقہ کے تپتے ہوئے صحراؤں میں شان آنکھوں میں نہ جچتی تھی جہاں داروں کی کلمہ پڑھتے تھے ہم چھاؤں میں تلواروں کی ہم جو جیتے تھے تو جنگوں کی مصیبت کے لیے اور مرتے تھے تیرے نام کی عظمت کے لیے تھی نہ کچھ تیغ زنی اپنی حکومت کے لیے سر بکف پھرتے تھے کیا دہر میں دولت کے لیے قوم اپنی جو زر و مال جہاں پر مرتی بت فروشی کے عوض بت شکنی کیوں کرتی ٹل نہ سکتے تھے اگر جنگ میں اڑ جاتے تھے پاؤں شیروں کے بھی میدان سے اکھڑ جاتے تھے تجھ سے سرکش ہوا کوئی تو بگڑ جاتے تھے تیغ کیا چیز ہے ہم توپ سے لڑ جاتے تھے نقش توحید کا ہر دل پہ بٹھایا ہم نے زیر خنجر بھی یہ پیغام سنایا ہم نے تو ہی کہہ دے کہ اکھاڑا در خیبر کس نے شہر کیسر کا جو تھا اس کو کیا سر کس نے توڑے مخلوق خدا بندوں کے پیکر किसने काट कर रख दिए कुफ्फार के लश्कर, किसने किसने ठंडा किया आतिश कदाए ईरान को, किसने फिर जिंदा किया तज़किराए यज़दां को। कौन सी कौम फकत तेरी तलबगार हुई और तेरे लिए ज़हमते कशे बेकार हुई, किसकी शमशीर जहांगीर जहां दाद हुई, किसकी तकबीर से दुनिया तेरी बेदार हुई, किसकी हैबत से सनम सहमे हुए रहते थे, मुंह के बल गिर के हुवल्लाह हुआ खद कहते थे। आ गया ऐन लड़ाई में अगर वक्ते नमाज, किबला रूहों के जमी बोस हुई कौमे हिजाज, एक ही सफ में खड़े हो गए महमूदो अयाज, न कोई बंदा रहा न कोई बंदा नवाज, बंदा ओ
All right, so that was basically a little dua that Allama Iqbal did, and that is a very long dua. So we'll be cutting it short, and I just want to remind you that we'll be playing the Kahoot soon. So in the comment section, we put the link for how to download the Kahoot and how to play it if you're on a desktop browser. So while you guys get ready, we'll get ready, and then we'll start playing the Kahoot. Okay, so the prizes, I'll just remind you about the prizes. In total, we'll be giving about $200 to the winners of the Kahoot. So it will be first place 100, second, and then third. Okay, and again, I'll just refresh you on how to play Kahoot. What will happen is we'll be screen sharing the questions to the Kahoot, and we'll be sharing the options. On your screen, you will have the choices of 4 options, and you have to pick the one which you think is right. The person who picks it the fastest and the correct answer gets the most points. If you don't get the correct answer, then obviously you won't get anything. After the 21 questions, whoever has the most points will be first, and then second, and then third. There's also an answer streak. So what that means is the more questions you get right, the more points you'll be multiplied on. Okay? And from that, that'll also go towards the prize. Now, the prize is at the end. And I would also like to remind you, please comment down below on any feedback you may have, any suggestions you may have on our online show today. And if you'd like to participate as well, please, we have put the link down below. You can do it, and you can do it for next time as well. Each participant today will be getting $20 as a gratification for presenting and for putting the time and effort to be on here today. And I'd also like to thank the audience members we have here today behind me. They've been sitting here for a long time, and they've been very good. So thank you, guys. Thank you for that. And I'd also like to say the people that have been here remotely, they have also helped me a lot, and they'll also be getting a prize. And the best participant, the best presentation that was done today will also be receiving $100 for obviously being. Okay, so now on the screen, the Kahoot code has been shown. It is 6010780. You must join with your proper name, your real name, otherwise we'll not be able to give you the prize, unfortunately. You can join at kahoot.it or with the Kahoot app. All right, guys, you guys can join as well behind. All right, and we'll be moving on from there.
Thank you.